Meanwhile, on the nation's economic front, it looks like Korean consumers are not ready to open up those wallets. The nation's consumer spending grew at a slower pace than the country's economic growth for the past 3 years, adding to concerns about weakening domestic demand. We get this report from Arirang News, Kim Young-gil.
Consumer spending has lagged behind economic growth in Korea for the past 3 years, adding to concerns about cooling domestic demand. The Bank of Korea said on Monday the slow pace of growth in consumer spending continued from the third quarter of 2009 to the second quarter of this year, marking the longest streak of this trend. The average increase in consumer spending was 2.96% during the period, lower than an average 4.4% for the quarterly economic growth, according to central bank data. The data adds to concerns that the growth momentum of the Korean economy has been weakening, as exports, which account for 50% of the economy, are cooling due to the global economic slowdown. Weak domestic demand is feared to further dent Asia's fourth largest economy. At the same time, the growth of household debt has surpassed the expansion of economic growth, fueling concerns that households' high indebtedness will further cripple the already sluggish domestic demand. The pace of household debt expansion hovered above that of the country's economic growth for the 6 straight quarters in the 3 months to June. Household credit grew 5.6% to more than $800 billion in the second quarter from a year earlier, higher than the 3.5% year-on-year growth of the Korean economy. Reflecting the worsening economic outlook, companies listed on Korea's stock market expect the results to worsen in the fourth quarter of this year from the previous quarter. Kim Young-gil, Arirang News.